And hi again, everybody, and welcome into GVSU Football Weekly. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. The Lakers get it done over Michigan Tech 49-3 and improved to 4-1 overall, 3-1 in GLIAC action. Of course, you'll hear from head coach Matt Mitchell and some of the players as we look back on some of the big moments. Now, this week, we're going to have a special feature on the running backs, as well as linebacker Jordan Kaufman. So settle in and enjoy. It's GVSU Football Weekly, presented by XFINITY, coming your way next.
Little things, okay? Little things make a big difference in games like these. Process over product. Offensively, you got to take care of the football. Okay? You got to take care of the football. You got to execute. You got to hang our hat on our execution on the offensive side of the ball. All right? That's what we got to believe in. It's going to be full 60 minutes against Michigan Tech. Get your mind around it. Okay? It doesn't matter what happens. Get your mind around it. It's going to be full 60 minutes. You got to approach it that way. Let's get it done together. Okay? Let's get it done together. Show Tech what we got on the mountain.
And welcome back. You know, Grand Valley got off to a great start on Saturday night against Michigan Tech. First half highlights for you now. Big plays on offense, defense, and special teams. Backed up near their own goal line, Grand Valley's defense went to work. Grand Valley would turn them away 3 straight plays, including this 4th down effort where Matt Mosley and Lucas Kozu broke through to stop the run.
Fullback, and he didn't get there.
Big play. Coach Postman and the staff. Coach Yochop's on the field. Very fired up.
As the Laker offense took over, Mike Rattay on a 2nd down run would scamper for 18 yards to set up the offense. Heath Parling had a great night, including this 16-yard pass completion to Kirk Spencer. Facing a 3rd and 7, Heath Parling would audible into a pass play and throw to Kirk Spencer on this great catch and run, and the Lakers were on the board 6-0.
For Spencer. Spencer to the end zone. Lakers on top.
Grand Valley had a lead of 7-0 and made it more, this time with help from special teams. They would take advantage of the muffed punt by the Huskies as Billy Seiler would recover at Michigan Tech 16. The Lakers looked to cash in as Heath Parling would find Joey Warner on 3rd and goal at the 5 for his first catch as a Laker, and it resulted in a touchdown.
I blocked my guy first and then rolled out to the left, and Heath made a pass. The line blocked well. They were, the defense was reading, I think it was Rattay, and he was running the ball hard, so they were coming after him, so it was wide open.
I was so nervous on that one because I knew Joe Warner had not had a touchdown, and he was so wide open on that play that I just wanted to do whatever I could not to overthrow him, and it turns out I almost underthrew him.
It was special teams again for the Lakers. This time, senior Eric Thompson blocks the punt, and Deontay Hurst scoops it up and runs it down to the 1. Mike Rattay would plunge in from 1 yard out, and the Lakers' lead grew to 21-3. Now, with under 2 minutes to go in the first half, Heath Parling and Grand Valley's offense would go to work. The Lakers would engineer a 9-play, 85-yard drive, including this pass of 16 yards to Jamie Potts. Parling would then connect with Mike Rattay on a 2nd and 6, good for 20 yards. It was 3rd and 4 as the Lakers, looking for another score before the half, found Brandon Green on this 14-yard catch and run, his only grab of the night, but it was good for a score. Grand Valley a big second half as well. We've got highlights for you, those coming your way next on GVSU Football Weekly.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
For making cupcakes and deposits at the same time. For paying your friend back for lunch from your tablet. For 26 paydays triggered with a single tap. For checking your line, then checking your portfolio. For making ATMs and branches appear out of thin air. Simple to use websites, tools, and apps. for making your financial life a little bit easier.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems, that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
And welcome back. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. Grand Valley trying to build on that 28-3 lead over Michigan Tech at the half. And boy, would they do it. 14 points in just the third quarter and strong play defensively. Let's have a look. The Lakers came out sizzling in the second half, going 83 yards in 4 plays. Chris Robinson would start it with a 15-yard run. Heath Parling would follow with a 13-yard pass completion to Spencer. Following that play, Parling would connect for 20 yards to Billy Seiler. Then the big play of the drive, a 35-yard perfectly thrown ball down the sideline to Pitts. And the Lakers had another score.
It felt real good to have Heath back on the field through all the injuries he's been through, and he had a successful day, so I felt real good about it.
After the Laker defense would force another 3 and out, Chris Robinson would close the drive with a 1-yard touchdown run of his own, and the Lakers started to pull away. Taking advantage of his limited time, Ben Hutchins rips off a 60-yard run, the last touchdown of the night for the Lakers.
You know, Coach Mitch put us in a lot of good looks. Our game plan really came together, and we practiced well this week, too. Last week, I feel like we didn't have the best practices, and this week we practiced really well, and we just went out and did what we're supposed to do. We all played with, like, we were 111th at the defense and executed and played how we know we can play.
Well, we executed really well, and the game plan, you know, was to run the ball, and then as soon as they start pinching in, we're going to throw it deep. And, I mean, I felt like we did a really good job of that tonight.
Plenty more to come on GVSU Football Weekly. After the break, a special feature on the running backs. Stay tuned for that.
This could change everything. A frost brew liner, cold-activated mountains, 2-stage cold indicators, plus a new double-vented wide mouth. This technological masterpiece will revolutionize barbecues, beach parties, and tailgates. It will bring cold refreshment to millions of people this summer and eliminate oppressive heat around the world. Sorry, I got carried away. The world's most refreshing can, only from Coors Light.
Does State Farm let me bundle auto, home, and life to save money?
Sure. We practically invented bundling, and it all stays with State Farm.
So my policies don't go to some bundling center that ships them off to some bundle factory? I'm dealing with you, and not some bungling, bustling bundle builders.
Who have you been working with?
Stay with the company you trust.
Please contact your West Michigan State Farm agent for more information.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
It felt real good for the offense. That last week, I don't never want to feel like that again. So I think we should just keep doing what we did today and execute. As long as we execute, we should be fine.
We get 11 guys on the same page, we're tough to stop no matter who we're playing, and I truly believe that. And now we're going to have an even tougher challenge up in Big Rapids this week against Ferris. You know, they're a good team. They got a lot of playmakers, and we're going to have to play our butts off, probably play better than we did tonight to beat them.
The best thing we got going with our backs right now is we have different types of players. There's diversity within the skill sets of the three guys we've got. So it allows us to do more things offensively because they're not the same.
Kirk, of course, he's got big play potential every time he touches it. He's just got good balance, speed, cuts.
Kirk Spencer brings a little bit more, dynamic to the playbook.
Chris, he can pretty much. He's got the best balance I've seen out of like any back, and he's big.
He's a very powerful back, runs the ball real well downhill. So Mike Rattay is the most consistent guy on our football team.
Over the course of a season, we're a better team if we spread carries out. If we just had 1, 2, and 3 tailback and the one guy got 30 reps a game, a couple things would happen. We wouldn't be as good later in the year if he still was playing. And then B, if something were to happen, our guy coming in wouldn't have as much experience.
I think for the most part, we all we understand. We don't worry about who's getting the most carries. We just know what's best for the team, and the coaches will put us in the best opportunities.
Different aspects of the game call for different styles of running. Like Chris has the power game, Rattay has the balance, and I have the speed. And we know that if we spread the ball around, the team will be better with that fact.
I mean, we have pretty much goals as a running back group, and just as a group, don't put the ball on the ground. Assignment sound, execute your plays, and then go get the dub.
In our room, we're all pretty good friends. We like to joke around, have a good time, but we also know when to lock it in and get serious during the meetings.
I mean, it's an honor, especially getting to know how everybody is in the room. It's a hoot.
I don't really know what the nickname is. It's Kirk's thing, kind of.
I think there was, I saw something special. Is there something regarding weather, like a thunder, a lightning?
Thunder, lightning, snow, whatever it is.
Well, first of all, Coach Bitsum came up with the nickname.
I never really paid attention, and I do not know the nickname of our group.
Smash, Dash, and Pop. Chris was Smash, Dash was me, and Pop was Rattay.
Snap, crackle, pop could describe him real well.
New nickname for the running backs of Grand Valley State is Earth, Wind, and Fire. Chris is Earth, Mike Rattay is Wind, and I'm Fire.
Time once again for the Laker Lightning Round, and our participant this week is senior wide receiver Brandon Green.
And our participant for today's Laker Lightning Round is senior wide receiver Brandon Green. Brandon, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get rolling. Player on the team most like you?
Billy Siler.
First car you ever drove?
Monte Carlo.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Yes, Jessica Simpson.
Favorite breakfast meal?
French toast sticks.
Do you get up early or sleep in?
Sleep in.
Best nickname on the team and who has it?
I would have to say me now, Kidney Stones.
One thing you always hear from Coach Mitchell?
Get your chili hot.
Hardest hitter on the team?
Chuck Hill.
Best singer on the team?
Matt Mosley.
Best dancer on the team?
Chuck Hill again.
The funniest player on the team?
I'd have to say either Chuck Hill or Matt Judon.
Best dresser?
Billy Siler.
Worst dresser?
I have to stick with Luke's. Devontae Jones.
Favorite TV show?
White Collar.
Favorite movie?
The Guardian.
Favorite thing to do outside football?
Golf.
Best thing about playing football at Grand Valley State?
Everything.
And that is today's Laker Lightning Round with Brandon Green.
As you might expect, a happy Coach Mitchell as the Lakers win at 49-3. His reaction coming up right after the break.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY Home Control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
For making cupcakes and deposits at the same time. For paying your friend back for lunch from your tablet. For 26 paydays triggered with a single tap. For checking your line, then checking your portfolio. For making ATMs and branches appear out of thin air. Simple to use websites, tools, and apps. For making your financial life a little bit easier.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. The doctor.
And one of the best things about State Farm is our accessibility.
Oh, yeah?
You can call us 24/7, get quotes online, start a claim with our smartphone app. You name it, we're here, anytime, anywhere, any way you want it.
That's the way I need it.
Any way you want it.
All night?
All night.
Every night?
Any way you want it.
That's the way I need it. We just had ourselves a little journey moment there.
Yep.
Please contact your West Michigan State Farm agent today for more information.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
I know a lot of the guys had a sour taste in their mouth from losing last week, so as long as we keep keeping up the confidence and the energy, we're going to be just fine.
Well, as the Lakers beat Michigan Tech 49-3, we go inside the locker room now and hear from head coach Matt Mitchell.
Yeah, our guys were frustrated on Sunday. I mean, they're frustrated with our performance in all three phases, especially special teams. I mean, we were very disappointed. We've been a very good special teams team, so we've got the type of people in our program, that coaches and players, that we stepped up and did a good job with our preparation. I think the biggest difference between last week and this week was probably special teams performance more than anything. And so, proud of the kids in our program, our coaches, that our backs up against the wall. We stepped up and got the job done. Yeah, by a bit the biggest defensive series up to this point in the year. 4th and 1, made a call. The kids made a check out in the field, which was huge. And I think Matt Mosley might have been the person that got in and got the tackle for the loss. And then I think our offense at that point went, whatever it was, 95, 98, all the way down the field and scored. I mean, those two possessions, our defense getting the big goal line stand, our offense going down and punching it in, I think, said a lot about, the type of kids and the character that they have. The touchdown to Kirk Spencer was a play that was not originally called. It was something that Heath saw and checked into, and I think that's the dynamic that Heath brings to our offense that was on display tonight against Michigan Tech, is that he has a mastery of what we're trying to do with our offense, and then also understands defenses and spends a lot of time in our preparation. So we're a better football team with Heath Barlow at quarterback. I thought our staff, our offensive staff handled it well. I thought Heath handled it well. I thought the players handled it well. They did a good job getting out of bounds when it was time to get out of bounds. We had a kill situation. And same thing, that screen, they brought the pressure, brought the house, and we obviously ripped it. So great job by our coaches and players in that 2-minute drill. And then we script kicked it, gave him a little field position, mismanagement on my part there before the end of the half. We thought that there was like 5.7 left on the clock, and we called the prevent, and there was actually 10 seconds left on the clock. So, but our kids, responded to maybe a little bit of a not necessarily a great coaching move and got out there and got the field goal attempt, and they missed it and kept it three on the board heading in the locker room. Yeah, a huge effect in the first half. I mean, our kickoff coverage was running down with some velocity and hitting people. I remember Alton Voss had a couple big hits and was doing well. You're right. We got great punts out of Picano tonight. He did a good job punting. We had a lot of hang
hang time on that one punt, and when the Lubbers at night, Michigan Tech's not maybe necessarily used to playing at night. Ball hangs up, we got guys in his face, he muffs it, that leads to a score, and then we dial up an aggressive come after it, trying to block the punt when they're backed up, and we get it, and obviously punch one in there. So just a big swing. We made plays on special teams this week. Last week we didn't make those plays, and that was probably the biggest difference in why the margin of victory was what it was. We've had some leads, and we were down big at halftime before. It's never really been close the first, the first 4 games. It's not necessarily been close. We've had big leads or been behind. And so we talked a lot about you guys have got to buy into this whole process of just playing each snap as an independent snap and trying to dominate no matter what the score is on the scoreboard. And so that was one thing that we talked about that we have not done as a program great this year. And then the second thing was, I just told him, Bob shared with me when he was down, he was in a lot of pain, but shared with me that type of kid he is, that he felt bad that he wasn't going to be out there. It kind of felt like he let the team down. And then the second thing was he's like, tell these guys go win it. And so that had emotional effect to our players. There's no doubt about it. They came back in the third quarter ready to play football. Yeah, we started by getting a good kickoff return set up, and then you're exactly right. I think we had 3 huge big junk plays on that, all by Parling. And we punch the thing up, and then we get a stop, and then I think we go back down again. So we won the third quarter, no doubt about it, and put ourselves in a position in the fourth quarter to start to get some guys out. It'll be a big game. We're at a point now where everybody but Ohio Dominican, and we could have controlled that, has a loss. So we got to go up there and get it done. It's going to be a tough challenge. Their offense is good, as witnessed last year. So the guys should enjoy it tonight, but we got to get back to work, and we're going to have to figure out the pieces of the puzzle on defense to get them stopped. I don't think it's going to be very difficult to hold that team to 3. So we got to get it done, and then our offense hopefully can continue to execute. I think the other big note tonight was, besides the first play by Heath, we went turnover less the rest of the game. And there was Michigan Tech's a physical ball club. There were some people hitting our backs, and our backs did a great job with ball security the rest of the night. We didn't have any turnovers besides the one pick.
He's one of the more overlooked defenders for Grand Valley, but also one of the most effective. Senior linebacker Jordan Kaufman, a feature on him coming up right after this.
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Staying cool all night requires refreshment. And refreshment means Coors Light. Always brewed down to 34 degrees. With 2-stage cold activation and mountains that turn blue. All so you know exactly when your Coors Light is as cold as the Rockies. Let's get the night started. Frost-brewed Coors Light, the night's most refreshing beer.
And one of the best things about State Farm is our accessibility.
Oh, yeah?
You can call us 24/7, get quotes online, start a claim with our smartphone app. You name it, we're here, anytime, anywhere, any way you want it.
That's the way I need it.
Any way you want it.
All night?
All night.
Every night?
Any way you want it.
That's the way I need it. We just had ourselves a little journey moment there.
Yep.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Please contact your West Michigan State Farm agent today for more information.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
It's on us. Okay, it's on us. You guys, after tonight, know what you can do with your protection. Obviously, we got to keep coaching and keep going. Okay, we got to keep coaching. So enjoy it tonight. Be smart. Let's get back to work. We got a big test up at Thursday next week.
And thanks for watching GVSU Football Weekly. Senior linebacker Jordan Kaufman has been a steady presence on the defense and a very important part of special teams as well. Our feature this week, we take a look at this senior from Ubly, Michigan.
We recruited Jordan. He was a high school quarterback and a safety at Dubley High School, and we kind of saw some potential to be a defensive player, so we got him in here.
A lot of it's confidence. My confidence has gone up a lot as the years have gone on, and just being able to understand everything, like in the game plans and special teams.
Moved into this year as one of the best all-around linebackers we have, both stopping the run, fitting up the run, passes, doing a lot of different things, and also helping us special teams.
I mean, we got 3 really good supporting cast with Luther, Chuck, and Sam, and for that, like we work together, we plan together, and all that, and like the confidence and it's all preparation, and we get to know what we're doing, and as that goes on, then it just becomes easy. It's second nature. We all get along really well. None of us don't like each other. It's quite the room. When it's time to be serious, we're locked down and we're ready to go.
I think every service trip that we've had here at Grand Valley, Jordan's been on every single one. He's gone on all of those, and so he's been a big part of our program, both on and off the field.
And when it comes to just football, not only football, but the community service, like Coach Missop, being able to give back to the community, and it really has helped me grow into a player, on a person, and everything.
Jordan has an outdoor skill set. I would say that, both with like chainsaws, types of things that you use outside, and then also with a shotgun when we go to the skeet shooting range. He has a good skill set with that, and it's kind of entertaining to see him make fun of other players in our team who have no idea how to use some of that stuff that's used outside.
Watching people try and pull trees out of the ground, that they're doing it all wrong, but there's a couple times with the shotguns people turned around and it's like, oh, hey, easy.
Well, that sets up Ferris Week as Grand Valley on the road next week up in Big Rapids to take on the Bulldogs. It's the battle for the Anchor Bone Trophy. We'll bring you highlights, reaction, and plenty more, so we hope you'll join me for that. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. Thanks for watching GVSU Football Weekly. Go Lakers!
Even when you're out and about, you're never far from home. The new XFINITY home control lets you shut off your lights, adjust your thermostat, and even make sure the repairman got in, all while you're on the go. Simplify your life with the total home control solution. And you can save up to 10% on your annual energy costs. Add XFINITY home control for as low as $9.95 a month with no term contract to sign. And we'll get you started today with an easy-to-use equipment pack starting at just $99.95. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
For making cupcakes and deposits at the same time. For paying your friend back for lunch from your tablet. For 26 paydays triggered with a single tap. For checking your line, then checking your portfolio. For making ATMs and branches appear out of thin air. Simple to use websites, tools, and apps. For making your financial life a little bit easier.
What started as an ordinary piece of aluminum was about to become something extraordinary. We have the technology to make it more refreshing than it's ever been. Bluer, colder, wider, venti-er. It's the ultimate delivery system for cold refreshment.
Thanks, scientist.
You're welcome, Beach Guy. The world's most refreshing can, only from Coors Light.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems, that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. The doctor.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.